welcome to another Saturday reaction. And this is a recording. And I told you last week it was going to be a recording because on Saturday, when you're watching this right now, I am not going to be here live. I'll be on the road, probably traveling to where I used to go to school for college, because I have a buddy there that lives in Denver, and he will be traveling back because his family still lives there, and his dad, and he came back last year at this time, and I went up there to visit, since between here and Denver is pretty far, but between here and school is only like 3-hour drive. So I meet up there, stay one night, and play some golf and catch up with him, and then come back. So it's going to be a short trip, but it's going to be a good trip. But that means I'm not going to be here on Saturday because I got to get in the car and drive. Which reminds me, I just hit my 70,000 mile marker yesterday, and that's a lot of miles. And I think this last year, since I've been working remote, I have not gone more than 10,000 miles. Because I just don't drive that much, other to the gym, maybe on the weekends I drive a little bit. But before that, I was traveling to and from my office, which was like 45 minutes one way. So the first 3 years that I had my car, I put a shing ton of miles on my car. But I hope my car, crossing my fingers, can make it 15 years. And we're at year 4, and I'm already at 70K. Might be a little tough. So I'm hoping that reason, because for all of you people that are not in the know about the automotive industry, I'm going to give you a little quick tidbit. If you haven't seen it coming already, everything is moving to subscription-based, including everything in your car. So I kind of want this car to survive, because it's probably going to be one of the last few models of cars anywhere that are not going to be subscription-based. And what I mean by subscription-based is not only, Siri. Is it Sirius, like is a subscription-based thing that comes to your car for radio or whatever, satellite radio. It's not just that. It's going to be like, if you want heated seats, you got to pay a subscription. If you want blah, 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 you got to pay a subscription. All the automotive OEMs are going towards this look. So the wave of the future is you might be paying for a car like a house, but you're going to have to pay property taxes on it even though you have bought the car. So it's just going to be called subscription-based. So try to keep your car around as long as you can, because these are probably going to be some of the last cars of this generation where you don't have to pay a subscription for heated seats, which is absolutely moronic, but that's where the industry is going. So keep that in mind. All right, let's shut up about that, and let's talk about what the heck we're doing today. We have a set number 2 for Mr. Jean-Francois. Yeah, this was the first set, I think, was a week ago, and this is going to be his second set of the 2 that he has sent in for the month. The last set was pretty good, so usually people turn in sets like this. It's usually the second set that's more of like the more interested in getting people to like it. The first set's more of kind of like experimental sometimes. So if the last set was pretty good, I'm interested to see if this set's going to be pretty good. So let's get into it. The first song of set list number 2 from Jean is Vanden Plas. We've had them on the channel a couple times. I know at least once, but I think a couple times on the channel because of Jean. And the song is called Godmaker. Isn't that like an oxymoron? Because can God create himself? Interesting philosophical question to ask. It's kind of like that stupid question where it's like, can God create a rock that he cannot lift? So dumb, because you're talking about 2 infinite things for a finite being to understand. The question is more oxymoronic. All right, let's start this set with a song by German band Vanden Plas. I forgot they were German. That appears on their 2014 album Chronicles of the Immortal Netherworld Path 1. Way too long of a title for a freaking album, just gonna say it. I particularly like the dynamics of the song with a strong chorus and heavy bedrock. Heavy bedrock? That's an interesting way, Jean. Like I told you, Jean, you're so good at like English as your second language. But chorus and heavy bedrock. I get it. I know what you're saying, but it's just a little odd. It is also a follow-up to the song The Black Knight, already submitted to the channel. To be honest, I don't remember that song probably. Maybe if I heard it, I would, but this, again, I'm never good with titles. I know this is a band that doesn't really have the favors of the community, but to me, they always deliver quality progressive metal music, although not surprising with strong Dream Theater influences. I also, unlike some people, enjoy Andy Kuntz's voice. That's a terrible last name. Who happens to perform in various German musicals. Wow, very cool. The video being unremarkable, you can put a filter on it just in case. Okay, we'll see if I can't remember if I did or not. So here we go with Vanden Plas, Godmaker. Let's do it. I did not. Oh, it's already on there. Just turn it on. Okay. See where this goes. Sounds like a Lines in the Sand keyboard patch that Derek uses. Now it sounds like A Nightmare to Remember. Day after day, night after... Wow, some pinch harmonics right there. Good engineering on this song. Sounds good. To be honest, I can't remember how I felt about this singer. We'll see.
Now hear a tale from the dark, claws from the blackness will rescue.
And he sounds like he'd be in Les Mis. Ooh, that was awesome. Nice run there.
Came to make you a god today.
Yeah, that sounds very theatrical, like musical theatrical, so. Like this riff. I came to make you a god today. Yeah, this is some ripping right here. Ooh.
My adored one.
Like the riffages going on. I don't dislike his voice, but I don't like his voice, which is maybe what I said the first time.
I'll take you to the kingdom of gods, and soon you will see promised land.
I mean, I guess I get it. It's kind of in the same vein as like a James LaBrie. Very classically, musically-ish. Damn, that's some heavy guitar, and I love it. Sounds very Root of All Evil drum patterns, and many other drum patterns, but that's what I think of when what he does in The Root of All Evil. Yeah. And I'm only making references to it because you made me by saying that they're very Dream Theater-like, and I can see it.
Come with me now, my adored one. Stay with me here till the end. Lord, seal our word, and be eternal. And we triumph gods, they must.
Yeah, it's got a very nice drive to it. Yeah, it sounds something very much like a Forsaken or On the Backs of Angels kind of song. Yeah, this part right here is very On the Backs of Angels. Did I say Forgiven? I meant Forsaken. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is like, I like the riffs of it, and I like a lot of the writing of it, but something's not really making me like, oh, this is so good. Which is kind of like, Forsaken was the same way. Like, Forsaken, I was like, I get it, but I can't remember the last time I've listened to Forsaken. Because it's only on my Dream Theater playlist. That was nice. Sorry, to me talking through a solo, that's a sin. But that wasn't a crazy solo, so. Penance. Yeah, but this is a very, like, I felt like I only listen to Dream Theater playlist by itself every so once in a while on Blue Moon. And it's not on any other, like, mixes or other playlists. Because it's just a meh song. And I'd say this has got that kind of same vibe. Like, I like it, just like I like the riff in Forsaken and the chorus, but it just doesn't, like, oh, man. It's got a little bit of that nasally sound. There's a note. Yeah, it's very dun 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 dun. See, I just added in my own ending there. I'm pretty sure that's the ending. Okay. Yeah, so that, you know, like I said, I think it's a good, well-written song, but just didn't, like, take me to another place. Maybe it's because it's the first song and I got to get in that space, but on a second listen, we'll see what happens. But I very much put that in it's a good song, but probably not something that I'm going to be like, I need to listen to that again because it's really over the top kind of thing. I really wish I could remember what I felt about the first song, The Black Knight. So can you remind me, Jean, in the comments how I felt about The Black Knight? Or else I could go back and watch it too and see how I felt. If it was similar to this reaction or if it was different. All right, so song number 2. Since I can't read your comments and talk about anything, I'll just get into song number 2. This is Nevermore, who we've had on the channel quite a bit. This is Inside Four Walls. The creative, almost funky rhythm guitar riffage of this band always get me and put me in a Ryan headbanging state whenever I listen to some of their tracks. Inside Four Walls by Nevermore is one of them. Coming from Nevermore 2000 album, so we're talking 25 years ago now. Dead Heart in a Dead World. The song straightforwardly deals with living in a prison cell dedicated to a friend of theirs who had seemingly a much too long sentence for possession of drugs. Shit. Still, with the deranged voice of late Warrell Dane, I remember that name, and Jeff Loomis, the guitar player, right? Because, yeah, I remember him. He's fucking awesome. Fascinating guitar riffs. I think that Jeff Loomis is in my mind for sure because I remember how good this guy is on guitar. So let's see how this goes. Fuck yeah. Damn. Where? Yeah. Dude, this could go on a gym playlist for sure.
Inside four walls, I live my life.
Not bad.
No matter what I've done, the government's always right. They tell us
They are.
what to be.
Yep.
They tell us what to believe.
Yep.
They're wrong, my friend is gone.
Yeah, this just got into a little more musically kind of feel. Is this the chorus?
Inside four walls, the day they took away my friend.
It's got a Pantera feel to it to me. Yeah.
Injustice made its mark. All the political whores only come out after dark.
That's a cool little flanger on his voice.
Build me a bridge so I won't fall astray. Inside
I'm 100% into the licks. I'm not really getting caught by the melody, or the chorus is okay. Dude, Jeff Loomis fucking rules. Broken heart.
Can anyone tell me why violent crime means flawless time? Inside four walls, my friend, they took away your freedom, and the pigs still preach their lies.
Yeah, I feel like Jeff Loomis's guitar solos are tasty. That's why I think I like them. In a similar vein to Petrucci, like technical but tasty. Whereas I feel like a lot of times it's just overly technical. But man, when he did some of those, and he'll throw in a sweep, but it's not like over and over again. That's kind of my distinction. Yeah, okay, this chorus is starting to grow on me a little bit, but love that. Love the riff. And there we have it. Short and sweet, to the point. Sorry for your friend being in four walls. I will say I like that one better than number one. So far it's 2 and then 1. This one is definitely closer to being on a playlist, but it also was lacking something on a first listen for me. The melody and the chorus started growing on me, but was kind of weak. Again, I'm not into the, it's kind of hard, but it's almost like a musical theatrical kind of melody line. Doesn't something I don't like, but it's not something I like either. It's just kind of like in the middle. And that's how I feel like this is. On a second listen, we'll see if it grows on me more. I definitely felt the chorus growing on me more. So that could put it over the edge for me to put it on my gym playlist. And so, 2 and then 1. And so let's see what number 3 is. And it is, Pain of Salvation. We've had them on a couple weeks ago, or I think was it you, Sean, that did the Pain of Salvation last week? And I liked it. And again, I've said this a million times, Pain of Salvation is very hit or miss for me, but lately they've been very, very much a hit. And I think a lot of it is because of maybe what you guys are choosing versus what was chosen at the beginning. I think that happened with Leprous at the beginning too. And I mean, for as much as like they're hit or miss, I have a lot of freaking Pain of Salvation songs on playlists. So I just added another one last week on Jean's first set. Let me see if it's, because he's got the first set here. Yes, Kingdom of Loss. That was last week. That was put on a set list. So this is called Tongue of God. There is a raw heaviness about this song that I particularly enjoy. Tongue of God is a song by Pain of Salvation coming from the 2016 album In the Passing Light of Day. Probably dealing with Daniel Gildenlow's struggle with his disease at the time. Disease? What disease? Mocking God's intervention to his pain of salvation. Nothing much to say about it, except this is a song that is often overlooked on that album, from which a few gems have already been submitted to the channel. All right, here we go with Tongue of God. Let's see if I like it. Oh, yeah. Is this... That's the same melody of... that song, whatever that song is that I love. Is this right after that or right before it? Because it sounds like the same melody. Dude, that is the same melody. I know it's not the same song, but... yeah, even that resolve. Ding, do, 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 do. Yeah. It has to be connected to that song, right? Holy shit, yes. Oh, I fucking love that. Yes. Fucking pull my heart out. Damn.
Don't be afraid. I hear people say as if it will last.
Oh, a nice little extra beat there. Really high in the mix. Maybe on purpose. Fuck you, dude. This is one of the better openings of a Pain of Salvation song. And I like his singing here. Tongue of God from your temple. That's a great harmony. See, that noise right there was in the last song. The one that I can't remember the name to, but I love. That has to be connected to this song. Yeah. Or maybe they just do that a lot in their songs. Do it.
What's on your tongue, God? Spit it out. What's
Yes.
that in your mouth? Spit it out.
Ooh, I'm digging this song a lot. Bow, 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 wow. That's a sick stutter. Unless this song goes into some weird fucking area, which is possible with Pain of Salvation, this song is fucking one of my top 5 of their songs. And is going on a playlist for sure. Check it out. If Daniel sang like this all the time, I would dig it. Raw, rough, angry, passionate, but not cheesy. Okay, now is this going to go into a separate weird situation? Hope not. Just, I would actually like it if they cut it soon. I die in the shower. Please let that be it. Wow. Holy shit, man. Jean, I'm giving you a clap for finally bringing to this fucking channel again. Pain of Salvation fans, you were a plethora of fans on my channel for a while, and I think some of you probably left. But why was this song take 6 years for you guys to freaking put? This was a fucking sick song. Are you guys insane? Out of all the songs you guys pick for Pain of Salvation, why wasn't this picked? This is like the Master Apprentice Opeth song that, like, why did that fucking take so long? And it pretty much is my favorite song by them. This is one of my top 5. This fucking song rolled. It ripped. I love it. Yes. Great. Nice job. Perfect. That's all I gotta say. It's going on a playlist. And so we're at 3, 2, 1. Let's get into number 4. Oh, and look at the return of the Baldy. We've got Mr. Devin Townsend back to the channel. We haven't had him. I mean, he dominated this channel for a long time. And then he just kind of disappeared, probably because we ran out of stuff that people want to submit for him. So if this is another Devin Townsend song that I love, and it's taken 6 years for it to get on the channel, I'm going to be like, what is wrong with you people? But this is Earth Day. Fucking 9-minute song. Here we are with a song by Devin Townsend that had not been submitted yet, but is part of his most classic epic tracks. A highlight live in the likes of Deadhead. Okay, so it's going to be a wall of sound. Coming from the album Terria, Earth Day. Is it Terria? Is that how you say it? Terria. Is a relentless 9-minute plus that only DT can deliver. Devin Townsend, not Dream Theater. With some variations and a bit of silliness. That's why it's probably not been on here, because I don't like Devin silly. But still straightforward. This is, I mean, musically, I think he's funny when he does it, but I don't like when he makes his music silly. This is Devin Townsend in all his glory with his uncommon way of defending the environment. Wall of sound, full power, like that. I always have fun listening to it. To sum it up, as he says in the song, well, it's just entertainment, folks. Okay, but I hope it's not like Mighty the Masturbator. Is that what it was called? Because like there was a lot of great parts in that song, and then it just like went into weird land, and I just couldn't handle it. Let's see if that happens here with Earth Day, but let's go. Like it? Best progressive voice in my opinion. I love his fucking voice. That. Is he telling us to recycle? See where this goes. Okay. So far, the first minute and a half is good. Recycle. Like it? building. He's building. Could be awesome. They went into some fucking heavy ass shit. Love his voice. So clear. Great tone. Ugh. So now we're in an A-B situation. Like that. A release of chemicals. Not bad. Hope that's not the chorus though. Interesting switch there. Now it sounds like he's taking a piss. Your worst fucking day. Love when he goes high. Okay, want to hear a switch into something else. It's right here, up here, it's like waiting for it to go into back into the something. Oh. Cat. Okay. Let's see where this goes, Devin. Ornery boy. Shut the fuck up. Cat. I'm guessing we're about 4 minutes in. So we're about halfway through, maybe. Talking meat.
Entertainment, folks.
There it is. The line that Jean pulled out. Okay, got a call back. Interesting switch. Again, I don't know where we're at, but I'm guessing we're at the 6-7 minute mark. If it's 3 more minutes of this, I'm definitely on the board side, getting close to the board side. So. Like this, if it stays like this for the rest of the song, it could have been a 5-minute song, easily. But it's just entertainment, folks. I have a feeling this is the way the song is going to end, is kind of like this. I do like his chords, just like, again, it reminds me because I haven't heard a lot of Devin lately. I mean, obviously I have several songs on the playlist, but... Whoa. Is that it? I was expecting another minute and a half at least. 9 minutes. But that was a quick 9 minutes, I guess. Alright, welcome back to the channel, Devin. For all you Devin Townsend fans, if you happen to watch this. I would put this song in the middle of the pack for a Devin Townsend song. Nothing I disliked about it. Feel like it could have been a 5-minute song because it didn't have a ton of change to it. Which I'm not saying, which again, to me, everything has an extreme. There's like no change and too repetitive, and then there's too much change, avant-garde, where it's just like you can't grab onto anything. There's a nice little sweet spot. And I felt like it didn't change a lot, which is okay in of itself, but for 9 minutes of not changing a lot, made it a little less, I don't know, something that I'd want to listen to again. So I'd put this in the middle of the pack, though, because it had kind of the characteristics of Devin that I like, especially the beginning. The first 2-3 minutes of the song, dug it for sure. But then it just kind of, rolled on and rolled on and rolled on. I don't think that the extra 2 or 3 minutes past 5 or 6, 7 minutes is worth it in this case. Probably wouldn't put this on a playlist, mostly because of the length. So as far as today's set, I'm gonna say 3, 2. Yeah, I might do 3, 2, 1, 4. I think this is probably my least favorite of them. Although 4 and 1 are pretty close to me. All right, so let's get into this last one. This is we got a Opeth song again, which, did you have Opeth on the last one? No. Yeah, you did. You had Beneath the Mire. That's right. So you're throwing in another Opeth song, which is, I thought that song, Beneath the Mire, was good, but it wasn't great, if I remember correctly. This one is By the Pain I See in Others. It's 10 minutes long, and you have 13 minutes in parentheses. That means it's actually 13 minutes long? 14 minutes long? Fuck. This song is the final track off the album Deliverance by Opeth. Strange as it is, Michael Ackerfeld has already claimed this as far from being his favorite song to play. Has already claimed this is far from being his favorite, so he does not like playing it. and doesn't care too much about it. Interesting. That's what he said about it in a forum back in the day of the Diptych albums, whatever that is. Deliverance, Damnation. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it probably... This is him saying this, Michael. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's probably my worst song I've written. It was a great song on paper, but stress plus the general vibe in the studio just made it a very dark memory. That song sums up everything I disliked about that recording. With that said, it's a pretty aggressive song. I'm, however, glad some of you like it. I have a personal relationship with the song in a different way, which can have a very negative effect on my actual opinion of the song. Makes sense. I mean, he knows what it's about and why he wrote it. Maybe other people don't get it, or it's not as real for them. To me, there is a kind of evil trance. This is Jean talking again. Evil trance feeling with it. Some people say it is about the fight between ego and soul. Others about demonic possession leading into pervert sex. Okay. Perverted sex. You will also hear a unique... Cucumber likes that. You will also hear a unique way singing growling in the first verse. The song is By the Pain I See in Others. The time marker is almost 14 minutes, but you can stop it towards the 10-minute mark. Okay, good. Mark. You will hear it while it ends smoothly to the noise of false tuning piano. Okay. The rest is just silence followed by remote sounds. Okay, that's why you had that 13 in parentheses. By then, you will have listened to all of the album Deliverance except for a very short in-between track. Interesting. I did not know that, and thank you for letting me know. Well, since this is a 10-minute, 35-minute song, let's get the fuck into it. I like this beginning so far. Like that. See, that was a cool transition. Liked it. I need to know something. Nice. I like it so far. Like the back switch. Yeah, I like how they went back to this. Say the words. Rise to submission. I'm still beneath your soul. Interesting. A lot of disconnection going on. but then callback so far. Let's see where this goes. Wonder how Pyramid feels about this song. If this is the best fucking song ever because it's Opeth. Nice. Good note choice there. Four, five, six, one. Had a very Cirque du Soleil kind of feel there. Ooh. I was just about to say, can we get a change? And it happens. I like this part. If it stays like this, let's see what happens. Yes. Oh. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Could be like a Vietnamese waltz. Viennese. I like this part. Ooh, like that drop. Gonna go back into it. I can feel it. Maybe. Yeah, I'd say the song is definitely very disconnected feeling for me. It's like sectional. Which is maybe what the whole point of the song is. I don't know. Kind of get that difference of like. This is how I love it. I love his when he. See some cool parts in this, just I don't see yet how they all fit together. Which may take more listens, but I'd be interested in all you Opeth people that love Opeth so much. Where does this song fit for you? Adrian, Era. Ooh, that was cool. I love when they do the psh, psh together, like dun dun. Yeah, just a lot of different kind of sectional parts that are hard for me to understand how they fit, and maybe they're not supposed to. That's possible. Unlike the last Devin Townsend song that was more repetitive and kind of the same, this is more kind of like avant-garde-y all over the place for me. Okay, it hasn't been 10 minutes yet, has it? It's been 7, I think. But you did say if I start hearing weird noises, like a piano being tuned, something? And this would make sense if it ends the album. I'm guessing this is the end. Okay. Hope I didn't miss anything, but probably not. All right, so that wraps us up for this set number 2 of Mr. Jean. And I would say for that song, yeah, didn't sit with me. Kind of long, very kind of disconnected, which again might be the point of the song, but for me, on a first listen, doesn't connect. So that's okay. I would put this actually beneath the mire, definitely beneath that song. Yeah, didn't get it. I will give it a second listen, but we'll see if it does any change. So on a first listen, I would put that song. So I would say first song is the Pain of Salvation song wins this one for me. So that'd be song number 3. And then I would put song number 2. And then 1, 4, and 5. So I'm going to put Opeth last on this one. I know that might be a shock to all you Opeth lovers, but that song for me was just meh on a first listen. Again, maybe I'll get it more on a second listen. I don't know. But I'm actually shocked after, if you would have told me beforehand I knew who was going to be on this list, and I saw Devin Townsend and I saw Opeth, I would have thought, yeah, they're definitely going to take the cake probably. But no, as a matter of fact, the number 1 is Pain of Salvation. So damn, like it. That Pain of Salvation song for sure is going on a playlist. Nevermore song probably will, but I got to listen to it again to make sure. But the other 3, probably not. So, all right, I will see you guys on Monday night. I think Monday night is a Jim or Manny set. I think it's a Manny set. Manuel Romero will be coming for us on Monday. So I think it's his musical journey set, if I'm correct on that. So you better be around for that. Otherwise, starting next week, I think we're doing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday sets because we got to get through a couple of these tournament sets. So we got a lot of sets coming up, and we are kind of booked all the way through, I think, mid-September. So a little past late September. So, all right, everyone, have a good one, and I'll say peace out from the captain. Later.